the draw, Stanley. Center point, hands this one off. No, gets it back. Castagna drops it down in front. The tip. Yegorov stops it off the stick of Charlie Major. And now puck goes out of play. Veyu, a couple of goals this season, both on the power play, helping to set it up in front as Major got the tip. Yegorov with the stop. Outlet feed. Ryan kicks it to his stick, sends it in front. Hiscock the shot, saved by Yegorov. Stick, Stanley has it. Stanley, high slot, looks for some help, goes to Walsh. Down the doorstep, Major swings it in front, kick back to Walsh, and off the draw. Far side wall, Walsh gets there first. O'Brien with the clear. This one rolls between the circles. Yegorov hands it off to McCarthy. Long able to keep it in the zone. Here is Major. Major cuts between the circles, puts on the shot, saved by Yegorov. McLaughlin, as the teams are at even strength, replaced that kind of skill set. A terrific puck-moving defenseman. The freshman for Cornell, a chance from the point, stopped by Yegorov. And he's trying to find that third wheel, and tonight it's Pirtle, a fellow freshman. Julian able to keep it in the zone, turns and fires the stop by Yegorov. Pirtle was in. Castagna back up top. Stanley shakes off Yzerman, puts it on through the screen and into the glove. This time Yegorov with the stop. The stick of Bednarik in front. Instead, it is Major through center. Charlie Major shoots safe. Rebound. Devlin loose in the paint and cleared away. McNellis gets it out of danger as Figueres sends it right back into the Terrier end. Major sends it up the wall, picked up there, not cleared. Figueres shot, saved Yegorov. It has not been an easy last couple of minutes for Yegorov, but he has been up to the task for the Terriers.
You know, that's just sometimes the way it goes. You see the Terriers there have arguably a 2-on-0, a bobbled puck, a mishandled puck, and then Cornell goes on the rush the other way with a couple grade A scoring opportunities. And that's just how fast the momentum can change.
Well, if anyone was counting on Yegorov not being quite up to his form of a season ago, I'll be sorely disappointed because he has looked terrific here tonight.
No, honestly, I think that's
out of the air. Veyu brings it across. Over the long, back up top. Castagna shot, kick save. Yegorov, Kraft digging between the circles, can't get it. Instead, Veyu. Here's a chance. Ryan coming in for Cornell, puts on the shot. Yegorov picks it aside with the right leg pad. In front, Long sends this one to Stanley. Back in front of the paint. Kraft couldn't reach it. Picked up. Outlet feed to Walsh. Drifts into the zone. Sends it to the corner. As Yegorov.
Laying his body on the line and paying the price to arguably stop a goal.
Blocked down by Yegorov. Major tries to pick it free. Doesn't send it wide. Figueres had the initial shot. Here's Walsh. Devlin. Walsh turns and fires. That actually doesn't fire. Holds on to it. Now fires. That one blocked in front. Major chance. Kicked aside Yegorov. This time with the left leg pad. Sends it to the stick of Murtaugh. And Major. Major finds some room. Turns and fires. Loose in the paint. Yegorov able to dive on it. Walsh had his back turned to the puck as Yegorov saw it and made the stop. Yegorov, you use the word confidence to describe how he's playing tonight, and I think we saw it on full display there.
No, like I said there before the period, he was playing on top of his crease. He's attacking the angles, and you know, he's playing with a swagger.
And Castagna on the faceoff. Off the draw, Castagna wins it. Veyu one-time shot, and gloved by Yegorov. Between the circles, Veyu shovels it back there. Julian tries to pick it free. Veyu a chance, saved by Yegorov. Xavier Veyu, really nice work keeping alive a couple of times. This mostly Cornell crowd trying to cheer on the Big Red. It's Major. Sends it in front. Walsh collects back. And a goal! Hiscock ties it up at one.
Well, that was a great play all the way around. You saw how a defensive turnover there from BU allowed Cornell to return on the attack. They exposed a recovering defense. Now, wow, what a great play there by Walsh.
It's it for Long. Long in the shot, kicked aside by Yegorov. Certainly he was square to that one. Stanley. From the corner, back up top. Here's Catalano. Goes across to Veilleux. Now Stanley with it. Nice move to elude Yzerman. Veilleux turns it to Hiscock. Collects, sends that one off the end wall, and on the rebound, Kraft sends it wide and out of play. He'll continue to carry. Ashton taking advantage of this open ice as he puts it to the side of the cage.
Something he'll cherish now and each and every day after.
Here's White. Stanley shot. Yegorov with the stop.
It's one on a gigantic stage.
Figueres through the screen. Yegorov the save. More around the end wall. DeSantis there first for the Big Red. Long comes across. Long, the shot. Yegorov stops and he holds on. We have seen Yegorov let up some rebounds here. Second period, and while not quite a full rebound there. The clear into the center zone. Here comes Charlie Major. Major with Walsh trailing, puts on the shot, saved by Yegorov. McCarthy and Walsh after it in the corner. 2:47 left to go. We'll keep our eye on Cornwall. Figueres to the circle, saved by Yegorov. Over to Veilleux, through the screen, save Yegorov. Long chops at it. McCarthy looking to clear and does, past the stick of Walsh. Figueres has it. Figueres from center has to wait for his teammates to get on side. Last second shot by Walsh goes wide, and the Terriers snap Cornell's win streak here at Big Red Hockey at 4 as Boston University wins this one 2-1.